This video is about why I potentially will not be having children into the future, right? And it has to do with the fact that I value sacrifice, right? And I value the sacrifices of people who went before me, people who came before me, right? Be it prophets, you want to call them ancestors, prophets, whoever it is, right? People who walked the path that I walked before, right? And ensured, right? And were instrumental, right? In helping me whether I knew it or not, whether known or unknown, right? Whether seen or unseen, whether heard or unheard of, right? Would have been instrumental or had a small role, large or small, right? And helping me to keep my path, right? Keep my dietary path for 25 years. I'm a person that values sacrifice, right? And the fact that, hey, um, forces want to come, hey, the only reason they want me to have a child, the only reason forces want me to have a child out there so that they could break their path, right? I don't appreciate them thing. And that's one of the reasons why most likely I will not be having any children in this lifetime. Because, hey, I don't want my 25 years and me doing the right thing spiritually to go in vain, right? Just because forces out there want me to have a baby so that they could try to influence them to break their path. Like I said, we already reached a tipping point in knowledge and evolution and human consciousness, right? And to go backward from that is like you're going. I don't want to be going backward spiritually, right? I would never want to be going backwards spiritually. I want to evolve. I want to progress spiritually, never to go backwards, never to have to go backwards, right? So the only way that I could foresee myself having a baby is if that person, honestly, right, is willing to, like I say, even if that person eating seafood at the moment, as if that person willing to um step up to that in that regard now, and also to assist the child, right, soul development in that regard as well, right? So otherwise I don't want nothing to have to do with that, because the reason why some of us are here actually to help certain souls to evolve, right? To help certain souls to evolve and come out of a particular reality, right? So that is the purpose actually some of us are here to do. So in order for me to effectively parent in that regard, right, I need a partner as well who would be able to effectively parent in that regard as well, or while having an instrumental role in a child's diet, in the care, in the communication, and the raising of a child, communication, conversation, and all other aspects of the child's life. Like I want to be involved and invested in the child's life, and as well my partner's life if I have to have a partner, right? So all of these factors, right, is not actually not as difficult as it seems. Like parenting shouldn't have to be so difficult as people make it seem, or people be like, oh, you don't have a manual, you never had a manual for parenting. Like God gave you the Quran like how much donkey years ago. Like there is a manual, it's called the Quran, right? There's a Quran, there's a manual. People be like, oh, well, if we make XY mistakes because there's have no manual for parenting. There's a manual, it's called the Quran, right? So this is just a message to parents. People is be like, oh, is actually not supposed to be as difficult as people make it seem, right? Parenting is actually not supposed to be as hard, right? I'm not a parent. And people will be like, oh, you's not a parent. I was saying that, but raising a child I'm talking about is not really supposed to be as difficult. People make it difficult because you all like to do the wrong thing and don't like to change, right? So hey, if Allah is providing you, hey, XYZ is the manual, XYZ is the guideline, and you look at to deviate from the manual, right? You want to deviate from the manual, obviously, it's going to cause problems, right? Obviously, it's going to cause problems, right? So, hey, God is saying, hey, this is a manual for parenting. This is a manual for raising a family correctly. This is a manual, right? But people out there want to be like, oh, well, we never had a manual, everybody's make mistakes. Yeah, yes, make mistakes, but hey, it have an actual guideline. Hey, there could be like life could actually be simpler, right? You don't have to be complex. Life could be simple, and parenting and raising a child in the next generation could be very, very, very simple, right? Have a blessed day, everybody.